The moment you start to make your own bread at home, there's no stopping. That's because of how good it is and how you can control what goes into it. Hello everyone, my name is Rembrem and I'm back here again with another bread recipe for you. This bread recipe is so easy, you can make it in your oven and you only have to proof it once. All you have to do is follow these very simple steps and your bread is going to come out nice. I'll leave the list of every ingredient I use in the description box so you can refer to them. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not done that already, and also like this video after watching it. Thank you so much. So let's get right into making this video. The quantity of ingredients I use for this one is the same for the bread I made using the stovetop method. I'm using 4 cups of flour. Remember to always sift your flour to remove impurities and break lumps. Very important. Once you're done sifting the flour, add sugar, powdered milk, and salt. Remember the list of ingredients will be in the description box. At this point, you're going to mix everything together. You can definitely replace powdered milk with liquid milk. Just reduce the water you'll be using or outrightly just use milk instead of water. Here I am proofing my yeast just to make sure that it's good. You don't have to do it if you're certain that your yeast is good. Just add directly to your flour. To proof the yeast, I added 1 teaspoon of sugar to 3 teaspoons of yeast. Yeast loves sugar and it will act faster in the presence of sugar. So my yeast is good and I'll add it to the dry ingredients. Now we'll mix this together until we form a rough dough before we go in with margarine. Don't worry too much about how sticky it is because by the time you add margarine, it will improve, it will become less sticky. A replacement for margarine is vegetable oil. You can definitely use vegetable oil as well and just work it into the dough. And just to mention that I started out with 1 cup of water. So I proofed my yeast with 1 cup of water and gradually I added more. So in total, I used 1 cup of water and a little less than half a cup. So the half cup I was adding gradually, I didn't use it completely. I still had a bit left, about 2 tablespoons. So now I am kneading the dough. I did this for 15 good minutes. If you want it to be stretchy, you have to do this for 15 minutes. You just need to oil a clean, smooth surface to do this. After this, roll it into a nice ball and cut into sizes. I'll be cutting these into 3. Kindly give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can see many more of my yummy recipes. So I'll be able to cut these into 3 equal sizes. After cutting, remember to flour your work surface slightly so the dough doesn't stick to the work surface, and then gently with a rolling pin, try to roll it out like I am doing right now. After rolling and you have it looking like this, begin to roll and tuck in the dough like I am doing. Make sure to press down every time you roll it so you don't end up with very large holes in the bread when you're done baking. So tuck it in as you roll like I am doing. When you're done, pinch the ends like that so you can seal it. Then get a pan. I have already rubbed some margarine on this and I floured it. I dusted it with flour. Then place the dough which you just rolled in it. Now I'll cover it, put in a warm place and allow to rise for 40 minutes or until it doubles in size. While that is happening, I'll prepare my egg wash, which is just a combination of 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of milk. If you don't like this, you can skip. It's not compulsory. It just gives it that nice golden brown color. Now the dough has doubled in size. What's next is to put that egg wash on it gently and lightly before we proceed to bake in the oven. Remember to preheat your oven 5 minutes before the bread goes in. Very important. I baked this in the oven at 180 degrees for 30 minutes and this is it after baking, looking so good. My house smells so good. My house smells delicious right now. This is it. At this point, you can decide to brush it with a bit of butter or margarine, but that's not really necessary. You don't have to do that. It just gives you that shiny look. It looks good, and it adds the flavor of the butter to the bread too. But you don't have to do it if you don't want to. At this point, it is still hot, so I left it to cool in the pan for about 5 to 7 minutes before bringing it out of the pan. This bread looks so good. It feels so soft and stretchy still, although not as stretchy as the one I made on the stove top. If you check my videos, you will see that recipe there, because I only proofed this one once. The other one, I proofed it twice, and that contributed to its stretchiness. This is the one in the second pan. I told you I cut the dough into 3, and this is the one from the second pan. Also baked in the oven and looking so good. So good. I do hope that you use this recipe to make your own bread at home. You are going to love it. For some time now, I have not had a reason to buy bread from outside. I've been making bread at home and I love it. I love the taste. I love that there isn't so much sugar, because for me, I don't like overly sweet things, which is something I've had to deal with while buying bread from stores. And I just love it. I love this bread, and you definitely should make yours at home. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not done that already, so we can continue to cook and bake together. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments and I will be glad to respond. I will see you again with another amazing recipe. Till then, take care and bye-bye.